No offense, LLC. The LLC stand for business. Yeah. It's no offense, yeah, we going in. Who we got on the show today? Might as well go tag a couple friends. They said you couldn't, now you know you about to blow again. They working hard in case you really need to know again. We're trying to get to know it then. Gain support from those that view and wanna see you win. We got the website, magazine, and radio. Be back up soon. Trying to put you in the spotlight so that you can tell your truth. Yeah, it's no offense to you and me. Ain't trying to sell no image. I want you to come on through and live your life the way you live it. What you say you on your way? Shine so bright they gotta see you. Pave your way and go be great. Make us say now, non-believers. Hey, it's no offense. Yeah, we going in. Who we got on the show today? Might as well go tag a couple friends. They said you couldn't, now you know you about to glow again. They working hard in case you really need to know again. Hey, it's no offense. Yeah, it's no offense. Yeah, it's no offense. Yeah, it's no offense. They said you couldn't, now you know you about to blow again. They working hard in case you really need to know again. Hey, it's no offense. Man, y'all hit that share button, man. Tap in. Special thank you to the guests of the show. Yo, we back with another one, man. Listen, it's been too far gone. I missed y'all. I know y'all missed me. It's cool. You ain't got to tell me, but we're not here for me. Okay, we back with another one. Y'all know why we usually gather because I've got some interesting news to share with you guys, and today is no different. In case you missed all the promos, in case you missed the last talk, well, we back today with Damasio Perez, man. And if you don't know who that is, I'm going to help you out. You know what I'm saying? You don't worry. Miss No Offense got you. Not only that, you're going to find out why he should be in your playlist and why you should already know his songs by heart. If you haven't heard of the legendary Blaze music, you're going to find out today, I promise you. But before we kick it off like we always do, I need participation from you. Hit that share button. Hit that share button. Tap some of your friends. Let them know what's going down, man. We going in. Let them know that they can come here. It's free. All they got to do is participate. Get in the comments, man. Let us know if you got some questions. Let us know where you might be tapping in and watching from. Because again, it's always an amazing opportunity that I get to have to get to know these guys, man, and for you guys to be able to do the same thing. So while we have their attention, if you got any questions and things that you might want to know, if we're able to oblige, we're gonna ask the artists while they happen to be on stage. But you're gonna get to know all about them today, as far as from the beginning, as far as where they are currently, and definitely about their bright future. So yeah, get out my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Get out my mouth. I know it's a lot to look at, but it's better to look at what's coming up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, in case you don't know, this is a No Offense podcast. You're going to hear some shocking stuff. But over here, all we do is be real and authentic. So that's from the guests. That's to the people in the crowd. So you're in the right spot, which is now. All right. So I done did my talking. I tried to make sure that, for those of y'all that's creeping in, you know what I'm saying? Nobody would notice. You know what I'm saying? They all eyes on me. Now that you got your proper seat, do it properly. Hit the share button and make some noise for you, man. Damasio Perez coming in and joining us on the podcast today. Let's go.
What up, world? What up, world?
What's up, my G? What's up, my G, man? Hey, listen, I gotta say again, thank you again for giving us your time, brother. I know you're busy, you know what I'm saying? But we gonna get to know you today, if that's cool.
Yeah, I'm with it. I appreciate you having me, man. I appreciate the opportunity.
Hey, man, it's all love, brother. We got oh, is that Jew I see in this comments? Hey, shout out to my dude Jew, man. Hey, dude, the
Yeah,
creations
what
by
up,
Jew.
dude?
For sure. That's a real one right there, man. I
Hey, I was
appreciate you,
digging
dog.
that
Appreciate you
intro
for tapping
song.
in. What's up?
That intro song, that was pretty tight. That was pretty
Oh
creative.
man, I try. I try, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Hey,
Yeah,
I feel like this, man. The kind of caliber of artists that we have on the show, man. If y'all gonna give me some time, it's only right that I try to make sure I give my best to honor
yeah,
that time that we have with y'all, right? So I try to make sure that y'all good, get y'all a good proper introduction, make sure the people are listening because what y'all got to say is important, homie. You know what I'm saying? And I really
yeah.
appreciate y'all again for coming through. Uh, but like we always do, man, we start from the very, very, very beginning. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm still getting some of my sound checks going. We start from the very, very beginning. I feel like if you're gonna know something, if you're gonna build about a great building, you got to build on a great foundation, something that's solid. So we got to know where did it all start for you, boss. If you don't mind, let's hop into this thing. Sound
Yeah,
good?
yeah.
All right. First and foremost, where were you born, brother?
Abilene, Texas, 1993. Yeah.
Okay, officially established. Officially established.
Yeah,
Tell me about how was growing up, my man. As far as just the music scene, the community in general. How did that influence who the person you are today?
man, it was when I was younger, I spent a lot of time outside. I never really watched too much TV or nothing. I used to stay at these apartments called Canterbury apartments, and my mama would be at work all the time, so it's just I don't know. I'd be outside on my bike, running around with a tape player, cassette player, and I record songs off the radio. You know what I'm saying? That's how I make my little mixtapes and just I don't know. I guess I got the rap scene kind of pretty much my sisters. That's what they would listen to, and then it's just like growing up, like my uncles and all them listen to like '80s metal and rock and roll. So it's kind of like a big variety of music that I grew up around, and that's pretty much.
It's cool that you say that because I don't know if a lot of people know, but like I do try to vet these guys a little bit as far as like so I have an inkling of what to talk about. I was just listening to some of your music right before the show, and it's crazy that you said that rock influence because that's what I heard. Like you know what I'm saying, when I was listening to the track, I heard like a little bit of rock in there, which I
Yeah,
always loved. Like I was talking with another artist earlier this week. You gotta have ways that things that make you stand out. And one thing
mhm,
that I picked up when I was listening to your music was I say, okay, I hear influences of other genres in there, and I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you got an ear.
yeah.
When you said that you were you basically picked up rap because your sisters were listening to it. Who were some of the people that you was hearing, man, as you growing
Like
up? You know what I
yeah,
mean?
man, Ja Rule and
Okay.
there's some Nelly going on, all that.
Oh,
Just
okay.
and then my brother-in-law put me on to the H-Town rapper 50 Little Twin, and that was one that just wow
That's
keep keep him on repeat like crazy. So and then growing up a little older, like towards high school and stuff, I started going at following Lil Wayne and all that, and it's just I don't know, kind of my little taste of music kind of switches up a little bit.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I feel like the more you know, the more you can grow. You feel me? So I'm definitely understanding and rocking with that. Was there any who would you say was your um most influential? Because I know you had your own style. Well, who would you
Mhm.
say that you basically mostly took? Like that who sat closest to your style that you like to give us when you do your music?
I would say I meditated real heavy on Kendrick Lamar's lyrics for a couple years because I was a big fan. Around 2015, I got into some trouble. I ended up going away for 2.5 years, and that was like the only form of music that we would have. We'd have our people mail us song lyrics or whatever, and so instead of just naming a whole bunch of songs, I just called my sister one day. I said, "Man, just print off all the Kendrick Lamar's albums, all the whatever you can find the lyrics to, just send them." So I'll be jamming nothing but Kendrick Lamar for what I'm saying in my head. Ain't hear no beats or nothing, but I'll just be going over the lyrics like, okay, yeah, and I think that's one of my biggest influences, honestly. I wouldn't really compare myself to him, you know what I'm saying? Maybe but but yeah.
I could definitely hear influences as far as like because one thing that I really like about your music is the fact that it seems like you take your time to say what you want to say. Like so what I mean by that is I feel like there's certain artists that are more so concerned with like with their rhyme scheme, right? And not necessarily trying to give a message, but just trying to make sure whatever they do comes off like it sounded good. But when I
Yeah.
hear your tracks, and especially like when I see your clips on social media, one thing that really stands out about your music is it seems very thoughtful. Like you actually put your time behind the message that you're portraying, like the message that you're conveying. You know what I'm saying with your music, like if people are going to take the time to listen, there's a message that you want them to take from your music.
Yeah.
Now how did you develop this particular concept? Because I know you said listening to people like Kendrick Lamar, he does do similar. You know what I'm saying? He was what we might call a conscious rapper. Is that something that you is that how you would qualify yourself? And why is that important for you to do, in your music, that you make sure that you do it as much? If you can answer that question for
I would consider myself a conscious rapper. Like I like to say I make life rap. I used to consider it Christian rap because, like I said, around 2016, that's when I kind of like was more dedicated to God, and I gave up cussing in my rap. And every now and then, I drop something. There's a little one or two out there, but I try to keep it PG. Try to keep it where I could perform at any age events. You know what I'm saying? And but I think that really came from really my mama just kind of encouraging me to do. She'd always tell me, if you're gonna do something, if you don't got no point, then what's the if there's no purpose, then what's the point? So she
facts.
always tell me, she's like, if you're gonna do a song, or you want to do an album or whatever, you need to figure out the message you're gonna put out with that album or whatever that. If it's just a song, whatever message you want to get through that one song, and who you want to reach, and what what type of reaction you want from it. Pretty much, like she's had me kind of think stuff through. And like now I just had a son this month
Congratulations.
on the 20th, actually last month. Thank you. And so I kind of do want to, and I've always had nieces and I got 13 nieces and nephews. So I've always wanted to be like have something that they could listen to and not have to worry about having to turn it down on certain parts of the song and all that.
I feel like that's really introspective of you, to have such a vision, at your age,
Hmm.
but to be so future oriented. Like, I want to make sure that I'm leaving things that,
Yeah.
that they're gonna, be able to access without having to worry about, their environment, or and to also be dropping jewels. Because again, I definitely encourage you guys to go check out his music. I'm telling you, I don't get up here and just blow smoke at these guys. It's called the No Offense Podcast, 'cause I'm gonna actually be honest with you guys. You know what I'm saying? So you can go fact check what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So let's go through your catalog a little bit. When did you first go from listening, what I'm saying, being a fan, to like, hey, I want to contribute some of myself, so who I am, and leave that in the form of music. When did that switch come on for you?
I think around like ninth grade maybe. I was I used to always like freestyle and stuff, just playing around. Type of, I might be talking mess to my sister or something, just say it in the rap or whatever. But I think around ninth grade was when I wrote my first 16 bars, and I sent it to my brother-in-law on MySpace. And I said my brother-in-law,
And you brought
he
back
go,
Tom. Go
yeah,
ahead. So,
yeah, he go by Mr. Mayor. So at the time, him and his homie, shout out Players Incorporated, my big bros. Um, they was doing their thing, So I remember he gave me a CD. I was in like fourth grade, and he gave me one of their CDs, and they was rapping on like it was one of the that Snoop Dogg, that Drop It Like It's Hot, and a couple other beats that they got on, and I heard it, and really I thought they was famous just because they had the music on the CD. And I was like, yo, my brother doing his thing, and so I was at school just putting on for him, you know what I'm saying? And one day, like I said, around ninth grade came, and I wrote that rap and I sent it to him, and he's like, oh, that's pretty live. We got to record it, and we recorded it, and it's like one of the worst verses I ever wrote, but it was it was pretty cool. Like, I think that was around the time where I was like, all right, I'm gonna try it out, and then from there on out, like actually ended up moving in with him, and so like around like 10th grade, I was staying at his house, and we just had, it was a 1 bedroom apartment, so we had the restroom as the studio really, so it was just all night recording. I wake up at 6 or I'll be up still, but like 6:30, 7 in the morning, I'll jump in the shower and go to school, fall asleep in second period, and be all right for the rest of the day.
my boy say he was made for this. You've been
Yeah.
at this. You've been at this for a minute, my boy. Hey, okay, okay. uh when you say in the like in the reflection now, you're thinking on that verse. At that time you thought it was fire, you know what I'm saying? And this time you're like, man, I don't even want to bring it up. But
Yeah.
wh- how do you feel you've grown in other ways since, like, from the artist that you are now? versus the artist that you were when you first started? What are some of the things that you learned along the way, as far as just your music in general, and as far as where you want to take it?
I think lately I've been more versatile with my, like you said, like my influences, where they come from. I'm actually not as scared to try different sounds or styles lately. I think that comes from working with the engineer I've been working with David O'Vera,
Mhm.
and like he'll be like, man, I got this beat, and it's like a, this type of vibe. Like, I think you'd be all right if you made a song like that, and I'll hear it, and I'll just be like, all right, I'm gonna try and. He'll pretty much give me some homework, and I'll do it, and it's like a little challenge sometimes, and a lot of time it comes out pretty good. Like, and I think before I used to just do verses with no choruses. Like, I have my first mixtape, it was just nothing but very, like, as I always wrote, was 16 bars, and this is a little break, and then the next person go, and it was just we was just rapping, and I think now it's a little more structured to my music.
Thanks, Rex. Now, I'm gonna ask this first question. It's kind of rhetorical.
Comments.
What'd you say?
I said shout out Gov. I see him in the comments. That's one of the big homies I was talking about. Players Incorporated.
Oh, shout out to you guys. Hey man, and thanks for hopping in to show love, because man, this is one of many interviews I'm sure this man on his career. If you haven't already heard him, you know what I'm saying, you might not know why, but if you have already heard him, you understand exactly why I say what I said. You know what I mean? But definitely has a profound way of speaking. That it makes it very easy to listen to. The music be hitting. You know what I'm saying? It's good, feel good music, and it's also good conscious music. Like, I feel like a lot of people put on music and they don't pay attention to what they're actually allowing around them, and just the vibes that you convey in your music, bro. It's almost like you got a friend. You know what I'm saying? Riding with you, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to that Blazer music. I'm gonna get to that in a minute too.
So I said in one of my song WND, I said it ain't no family when in his music. I said it ain't no family when ain't no fans in his music, only family. Something like that. I can't remember my own rap.
Hey man, hey, when you got a catalog, I understand, boy. I mean, I know Wayne made it seem like it's everybody can. Y'all be having. That's what I say, man. Y'all, it's a lot of work that goes into this, because especially the more as you increase your catalog, you got to remember songs now. You got to remember. I mean, you got people rocking with you from songs from the very beginning as you keep making them. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot that
Yeah.
goes into it. So I commend all of the artists who get out here, man, and make this happen for real, for real. If I can ask you, again, I know this first question is gonna be rhetorical because I have seen that you performed. But how did the first question is, have you performed before, and how did you feel um before that performance, after that performance, and how does that differ from your last performance as far as how you felt and handled it?
So like off the last two performances.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
so my last performance was at Cruise Night, and that one came about. One of my homies just had a DJ gig, and I ended up messing because really last year, the beginning of this year, we got Cruise Night here in Abilene, where everybody brings out the rides and drive up and down one of the streets here in town.
Thanks.
And so last year, what I did, I pulled up in my car, and I brought a little karaoke speaker and a microphone, and I was rapping, just did my thing out there, just in front of people, and it was cool. One of the dudes from the Reporter News here in Abilene was there. He took some pictures and posted it. And so this year, like, it was like kind of like I was the same thing, but it was a little bigger scale because my homie had the DJ set up. He had the big PA and stuff. So I don't know. I felt pretty cool during the performance, and then afterwards, it felt good. Just like the reaction, people coming up to me like, "Hey, you did good. You did." It was like it was a real. I got a real good crowd response. Um, that's one of the best feelings whenever it's people coming up to you. Even though it was a little boy, like I said, I try to keep everything clean. Like, it was cool because
Yeah.
he's like, "Hey, how do you spell your name?" So he was on Apple Music searching my music, and he's like, "Yeah." I'm pretty sure Jew got some shots of him
Okay.
too. I bet he's gonna be in the music video. He was standing by his clean Mustang, but but yeah, man, it's like I don't know. I think that it's a real good feeling. And then compared to the last show, which was it was actually just a few days before. that was actually I honestly felt good about both of them. Like I don't think either one was better or worse. Like both of the first one was like a little less of a crowd, but it was still like a whole lot of love. Like the crowd reaction was pretty cool. Like especially when I told them, "Hey, I'm shooting a music video. Y'all come up front." So everyone like that wanted to be in it got up front, and then they were real responsive to some of the songs. And I don't know, it was a good feeling, really.
How do how do you feel as far as like nerves? Are you nervous before you hit the stage, or do you feel like you at second nature? Because I know
I think now it's a
what's that?
second nature. I used to be nervous, uh, but now it's like I like the spotlight. When I get on stage, it's like okay, cool. I'm gonna show them what I got, and then not in a cocky way or nothing, but just like I'm gonna just have fun and like lately I've been trying to get the crowd responses, like crowd interaction. So I actually got a song called "Do What You Want," and
Mm.
I'll use that like it's like a little chant, and I've been using that the last three shows, and it's gotten better each time that I've done it. So
You got I can tell people really rocking with you. They saying you're humble, bro. You don't open up for Slim Thug. How was that opening up for Slim Thug? Was it a dream come true? Was it something that you ever wish that you might have done?
didn't
And how
do
did you
the
feel now that you've done it? Are you trying to do more, or just give us the whole experience, brother?
I didn't do the Slim Thug when I did the Kirk Bangs and the little flip shows,
Oh
but
snap. Okay.
it was cool. The Kirk Bangs one was cool because I made money. I had to pay for those to perform at those.
Hmm.
But I made my money back on the Kirk Cobain's because I actually took some merch, and I was really the only artist there that had merch. So everybody that was trying to buy something came buy something from me. So it was cool. But other than that, like um, the bigger shows, it's not. I mean, it's cool. Like it's alright. But like I really like doing like the last two shows to me were better than the bigger shows. Honestly. Um, it's more personal. You get. I mean, I've had like at the bigger shows too. Is people come up to me like, "Hey man, keep doing your thing, keep doing your thing." But it's like a little more. And more people are there to see you when it's not a such a bigger name on the bill.
On the card. It's just putting the time, man, brother. One day you'll be opening act, and I don't feel
Yeah,
like you're
yeah.
gonna have to wait too long. You know what I mean?
Oh, for real, yeah.
You got Joanne Perez saying we're proud of your uncle. You're getting a lot of love. Matter of fact, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go through right quick and
Yeah.
just make sure they acknowledge. You got Aaron Stokes saying Damasio. We've got
Oh, bro.
he's also showing love in here. We got I know you saw Terrence Pence earlier said much love.
Yeah.
Much love, Moss. We've got Joanne Perez saying we're proud of you, Uncle. We got Angelica Hernandez saying she's here. Want to let you know she's in the building. We've
What
got
up?
Marissa Portillo saying love you. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. And shout out to them as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I I do know, like I said, a lot of you artists make this look really easy. They don't. Most times when people see a finished product, they don't understand all of the energy, all of the stress, all of the
Mm.
different moves having to be maneuvered to try to make sure that the final product is what it is. So I want to take the time to commend you and the support system because it is a cohesive thing. You know what I'm saying? It is a team effort, man. And just want to commend you on getting to where you are. So far and for what's coming next for sure. Let me ask you, boss. As far as if you had an opportunity to talk to the you that first entered this industry or this form of art, what 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 knowledge would you impart on yourself from what you know now? What would you tell yourself, to kind of just better prepare yourself for what comes along with this? If you had an opportunity to kind of speak to yourself, you know, just what I mean. Like if you could talk, if you knew what you knew now, then what would that knowledge be that you feel like you've learned since you
Just
started?
I really just tell myself not to be scared to try something different.
Yeah.
Like I think that was it back then. When I first started, I was just too when I was one track, like one tone, like monotone rapping, and I don't know. It's just I would tell myself switch it up, be crazy with it or something. I don't know.
just go, just dare to be different and see what
Yeah,
sticks.
yeah.
I could definitely respect that. Let's go through your projects here. What was your first?
The first thing I released, I think it was Change. It was a single, and that one I wrote that one. Man, I don't know what I was going. I was. It was a little hard time I was trying to get over, and I wrote those two verses. And
Was
the
this
chorus is that you won't never make a difference if you never try. Heavy heart and broken wings, but I still learn to fly. So many thoughts keep bouncing around and running through my brain. I write them down. You call it music, but I call it pain. And it was. I don't know. It was just that was the first thing I released. And then from there was a couple other singles, and then the WND EP.
what how now? What did the WND EP set for you? As like, what was the statement that you were trying to give the world with that particular album, as far as where you were out in your life? As you, because I mean, I imagine all of these projects are. I imagine these projects are parts of you that you're giving us. Like these are
Yeah.
chosen parts of you that you decide to give the world. So at that particular statement, what was, where were you at with WND? What was this, the tone that you were trying to set and let everybody know you were at with this
I
particular
was
album?
pretty much just trying to let everybody know it's all love. Like, and that regardless of whatever happens, I'm gonna be here forever. My music gonna be here forever, and it's up to everybody, the listeners, to keep it alive. And I think with that one, I was just trying to. I think that was really the message on that one. It was just writers never die. It's just I was trying to make a statement.
I really feel like that statement became a movement, because
Mhm.
and one that I feel like is very heavily associated with you. You know what I'm saying? When I heard the term "writers never die," right, and the first time that I heard it, I was actually watching an interview, not an interview, but a freestyle you were doing.
Oh yeah,
I've been seeing
rapping.
it on Facebook. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
and it was, you were doing the one mic, you were doing like the one mic freestyle, and
yeah,
I was listening to what you were saying, and immediately I said, you know what, word to Nas, what bruh saying is profound, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like you really did that track justice based on what Nas's original reason for creating the track. I felt like, bro, if they're gonna speak on the beat, I feel like if you gonna take a beat, one has that's world known based on its
yeah,
impact, then you gotta step to it correctly if you're gonna do it,
yeah,
or else just leave it alone. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And bro, I'm proud to say I felt like you did exactly what you were supposed to do on that, bro. You really gave the world what they needed to hear over those beats, bro. And even like I said, kind of cemented that writers never die. Monument and moniker going forward, because your music almost sounds like poetry, and then we know that music is poetry, but what I'm saying is
Yeah.
the way that you deliver it, bro, it has you, like I said, you just have this thought. You can tell that you've actually taken the time to say what it is that you're trying to say. There's no mis ands or buts about it, and you deliver it where it's in a clear, concise way, so that when people hear it, it said exactly what you wanted to say. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Not with all the not with all the metaphors, and to be left to be interpreted, but just flat out truth. You know what I'm saying? And I commend you on that. I feel like that's something that has to that a lot more people can definitely pick up on and should incorporate in their music. How did you know that that was what the world needed to hear when you did that particular freestyle?
Man, I did that. I don't know. I was actually at this loud press junket. So loud music, loud music record label in Houston, Texas. They
Okay.
did this media press junket. So it was a whole bunch of other like podcasts and everybody there, and I seen them, and I was like, damn, I know them from YouTube and all that. So I walked up, and he's like, man, I said, what I gotta do? And he told me, he's like, man, just get the beat. Tell me what beat you want, and I was like, man, I said, all right. So he's like, man, just bring something hot. He said, I was like, you want a freestyle? You want something that I wrote? He's like, man, whatever it is, just make sure it's your hottest stuff. He said, I was like, all right. I said, give me that one mic. And really, I had never rapped that song to that beat before, but I wrote it to that beat. Like I said, I was locked up when I wrote it. So in my head, like I had the beat just playing, and it was just And that was another song that 50 had rapped on too. So like I knew the Nas version and the 50 version of it. So I was like, I'm gonna do my own.
Right.
And then it was just that perfect time. Like it was like, man, go ahead, go. And I did it. And I just went crazy with the free with the little. It wasn't really no freestyle, but it was a little rap economics deal. So it was. I mean, it was cool. Like and then Perez and DJ Nightcap, they was both rocking with it. So I was like, yeah, man, that was cool. Like it was a good feeling after that when I took them headphones off.
I believe that might have been the first time that I was actually introduced to your music or to your name. And
Hmm.
bro, when they say lasting impressions are lasting impressions, like bro, you did that. That was definitely a good resume, as I call it. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying? So shout out to you for doing that. And that was the rap economics freestyle. Shout out to, we got the Tunnel Radio in here saying, yo, um, and listen, Aaron Stokes sound like he might. Hey, that's a bro. That's the road manager.
My
Something. My boy
bro,
is on it. You feel me?
that's my bro.
Yeah, man. The love. I'm loving the support, bro. I'm with it, bro. Let me ask you, bro. Every day's not rainbows and butterflies, bro. You know what I'm saying? We all know
Yeah,
that life. You know what
right.
I'm saying? What are some of the things that motivate you to keep it moving, bro, in a positive direction? And to come up out of that rut. What are some of the things that motivate you to keep being, Mr. W&D?
I know every day ain't sunny, but I know it's some brighter days ahead. So I'm gonna keep pushing for him. You know what I'm saying? So anytime I'm in some type of bad situation or something, I always try to look at the positive. I've always been real good at doing that. Staying focused on the good and not just dwelling on the bad because it don't always last long.
That's words. That's real there. That's real there. Is there anybody that you might be looking to, or that you'd like to work with, as you progress in your career? I mean, especially right now with hip hop being in the change. We had a weird area of hip hop right now. Some of the most known notable people are, it just seems like it's a shift. So is there anybody that you might be, that you want to work with just for personal reasons, as you would like to, just get an opportunity to work with them in your career going forward? Or are you looking for well, I mean, you can answer that one first, bro. Then I'll come back with the second one. Is there anybody that you might want to work with going forward?
I think right now, big influence, La Russell. I don't know if you ever heard of La
Yeah,
Russell,
La
but
Russell. Yeah, out there
his
in Vallejo. Hey,
movement, yeah,
shout out
his
to my man.
movement, everything is like inspiring, bro. So I'm like, that would be dope to do something with that cat right there. Like, I think it'd
Facts.
be a beautiful song on the cool.
And you know what? Listen to your music and listen to his music. I can see how that would
Yeah.
definitely be some monumental like
You got to
music.
still, you could submit, you could like submit to do a song with him. I just gotta figure that out, and shoot my price to him, see if he likes it or not.
Facts. We got Echo Stokes saying all day, every day. We got
Yeah,
Aaron says me and Echo listen to you every day. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? So you definitely got some dedicated fans in here. We got Joanna Perez saying my favorite song will forever be the one you wrote for me when the Cowboys start causing you to lose our bet.
Yeah.
Hey,
I got a good song out of that bit, and she
hey,
paid me the $20.
is that something that we might all get to hear one day, or is that you had to been there? That's
So
love.
that that's actually out on rap. Is I used the verse and kind of changed it up that I wrote for her. I wrote on that "Must Be Nice," the Life Jennings
Facts.
instrumental, and so on my Raps and Roses EP, I got a song called "Sing Along." And I used that on the chorus. I said, and it must be nice to have somebody on my side like you, someone to hold me down when everybody else is through. And I was like a little. I changed up some of the words in it, but there's three verses on there. One of them's to my mama, one's to my family, and then one's to my girl. And it was just like I don't know, it was cool. So that actually is on there, and the video is on Facebook too, where it's just the Life Jennings instrumental. But yeah,
Facts.
Raps and Roses if y'all want to hear that song.
Facts. You guys gotta go definitely check out my man catalog. I got a couple more questions for you, man, and I really
Okay.
appreciate your time, sir.
Yeah, no problem.
Um, as far as anything that might be coming up in the future, what where should we be on the lookout coming from Damasio Perez? I did see you got Midnight Melodies or something like that coming up.
Yeah,
Possibly we need to
I'm
watch it. You want to
excited.
tell us more about that?
I'm excited about Midnight Melodies. I think that might be one of my best projects. It was supposed to just be like 4 or 5 songs, a quick EP I was gonna make,
Mhm.
and now I got maybe like 9 or 10 songs, and all of them are just something I'm proud of. Like, so I've been working with Jew, with Digital Creations by Jew. Shout out Jew.
Shout out
Uh,
to you.
he's been knocking out the videos for me. So right now I think we got 3 videos. I want to get at least 4 of them done, and then try and work on the release plan. I'm gonna go about it. I really want to do this one like legit. So I want to like type all the lyrics in, submit all the lyrics to DistroKid and all that like a month in advance. So I kind of want to have I want, but it's coming. Yeah, I'm excited about that one, man. Like for real. I might drop 1 or 2 of the videos in advance just cause I'm like Drew got down on them. Like I'll be watching them. I'll be watching them. It's pretty tight.
I know one thing. Shout out to my guy Jew. I know. Hey, you talking about a hard worker? That's my guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not just. I'm not.
Man.
I'm not just blowing smoke because he in here, man. Shout out to my dude Jew, man. I'm gonna put it this way, y'all. Listen, if you in the vicinity of Jew, I'm telling you, if you're not hitting up Digital Creations by Jew or Creative Crew, you're doing a disservice to yourself. Like you don't even understand. Call
Yeah.
this man for real, because nobody
I
works harder.
get all that.
Nobody's more professional. And he ain't paid me to say this. I'm telling you, I'm just speaking from his work. I've had an opportunity to work with you for a minute, and that man understands. He definitely gets the job done the way that you want it. No BS. So I shout out to him just for while we had him up. And if you say he shot your video, bro, I already know it's gonna be fire. I
Yeah.
can't wait to see it, bro. Can't wait to see it, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be live.
Can't wait to see it, bro. So let me ask. Now that we got that out of the way, going forward, what's next for the next 5 years, man? Where you want to see yourself? I know you said you wanted to possibly do some work with the Russell, possibly, um, you know what I'm saying? Just we already know you're going to be at a bigger platform than you are now, but what are some things that maybe you want to, if you have the opportunity to make them come into fruition, what are some things you want to see come to pass over the next 5 years most?
I guess I want to be able to host my own like music festivals and um, like just give other people a platform to a little spotlight to jump in. Um, really, it don't. I mean, I don't really care how far, how high of a level I get. In music, like it's always been it's straight from the heart type thing. So, but I do. I mean, as the past year or so, it does feel like it is like pushing a little to more of a not necessarily just a hobby, something where I could benefit from. But yeah, I think if I'm able to still be making music in 5 years, I'll be happy because I know. I mean,
I definitely think, man, if you got this talent like you got it, bro. Not if I witnessed it, bro. I heard your tracks. I'm gonna say this: fish belong in water. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
There you go. Same thing with your writing, bro. It's made
yeah,
for the ears. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you should definitely. Um, I know in life we compromise a lot. I'm not saying the easiest thing to do is to tell somebody to just keep going, especially when you're not funding that shit. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
what I'm gonna say is, you obviously have a natural skill. This is something that you shine in, an area that you shine in, and bro, I think the world would like to see you keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? So if you can manage to make that happen, I definitely pray that it starts to return um, the benefits that you give us with your music to you as well, or like monetarily. Are you would you consider being signed to a label, or is this something that you want to do at your pace, like you want to stay independent?
It's really something I'm trying to do at my pace. But if they throw some money in my face, I don't know. I might. I like money, so I might just.
Might have to make some decisions.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you, bro. I ain't mad
I'm,
at you. You ain't wrong, bro.
hey,
Hey,
broke
listen,
or not, I'm gonna still make music. So they.
all I'm saying is, it's nice to do something, but it's even nicer when it's got some money involved too. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I
Yeah.
get you. I get you. My last couple
Hopefully, it's the
questions.
right one if they try to throw me a deal, So
Hey, I feel like when you bring listen in this chat, you done got all this love, and I'm sure at your shows you're doing the same. So if they're not at least meeting you there and can do better, then I don't even understand what the conversation is for. You understand what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like just
yeah.
so if as long as you stay down until you come up, bro, I definitely see you rising and taking these amazing folks with you. You definitely getting a lot of love here. We got Echo Stokes says my boy got what the game missing right now. Digital creations by you say exactly, and Aaron said, "Tell him Echo, that's for sure." You know what I'm saying? So now we are at the last final question, man. My first one is going to be again. I always ask the artist. The name of the show is the No Offense Podcast. This is not scripted. They have no idea what I'm going to ask them. If they've seen some of our shows, they might have an idea, but I absolutely do not meet up with them before the show and tell them like you need to have these answers ready. I actually I'm against that. You know what I'm saying? I'm against that. So now
Yeah,
that you've gone through the interview, brother, would you consider coming on in the future if the opportunity presents itself and giving us a catch up on what might be going on with you, brother?
yeah, man. I would love to be back. It was fun. I had fun.
I definitely appreciate you, bro. My second question is, um, could you go ahead and tell everybody I'm gonna bring you up where they can follow you on all platforms and things like that? Um, before you know, saying we get up out of here, and then I give you my last question.
Damasio Perez is Damasio Perez Perez, and on Instagram and I think like Snapchat is at DMAS325 DMAS325, and that's where you can find me. All platforms.
There you go. There you go. My final question, brother, is if you were to meet a stranger on the street right now and and they didn't recognize you, got opportunity to talk to them and tell them about that you're an artist and that you make music, and they
Yeah.
said, "Well, tell me one song out of your catalog that I should listen to be introduced to who you are as an artist." What would that song be?
I would play Life Part 5.
Life Part Five.
Mm-hmm.
All right. With that being said, for everybody, if this is your first time hearing about my man Damasio Perez, I need y'all to start off with that life number 5, man. And then while you're there on all platforms, make sure that you go ahead and follow the rest because most of the time it suggests more from the artist, especially if you're like on Apple Music. So click on the music. Click on the name of the artist. Get to know who this amazing artist is, Damasio Perez out of Abilene, Texas, who's making his name for himself. And definitely be on the lookout for what's coming for what's coming next. And I guarantee you, you won't have long to wait. Until the next
Yeah.
time we meet, Mr. Damasio Perez, I really appreciate your time on the show, brother. It has been a privilege for us getting to know you. Shout out to all of the your fans that you also brought through to come show some love. It's
I
a
don't
beautiful
forget to
thing.
subscribe to the NON YouTube.
I appreciate that, bro. For real, for real. Until the next time we meet, which I hopefully, bro, won't be too long. We're gonna be watching, cheering you on, and wish you much love and blessings. Again, congratulations on your latest edition, and keep heading toward greatness, brother. We'll definitely meet you there.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Much love.
Yes, sir. All right, guys, this is going to do it for the No Offense podcast tonight. It was a privilege getting to know these artists. Like I always tell y'all, man. We got so many great people here, and I feel like we don't always take the time to get to know these people while they're here. So any kind of opportunity we have to have them on the platform for y'all to get to know them, ask the questions, get to know who they are, not just associate a song with them, but to actually know who these people are, so you can get along, you can follow them, understand their journey, why they're doing what they're doing. I appreciate your time that you guys spend watching. You know what I'm saying? We have many more artists on the show. We have many more entrepreneurs, business owners, and things like that. So definitely make sure that you keep us locked. And no matter what you do me a favor, go show love to the people that you see on here. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. I'm just a nigga who like to talk a lot. Just be honest with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just kicking it real with y'all. I definitely appreciate everybody who supports the No Offense Network and all of the amazing artists and people that we work with. Until the next time, I always say, don't wait on the world to change when you can be the one to change the world. I have been Mr. No Offense. You guys have been absolutely awesome. And we'll catch you next time on the No Offense Podcast. Peace. No Offense LLC. The LLC stand for business. Yeah. It's no offense, yeah, we going in. Who we got on the show today? Might as well go tag a couple friends. They said you couldn't, now you know you about to blow again. They working hard in case you really need to know again. We trying to get to know it then. Gave support from those that view and wanna see you win. We got the website, magazine, and radio. Be back up soon. Trying to put you in the spotlight so that you can tell your truth. Yeah, it's no offense to you and me. Ain't trying to sell no image. I want you to come on through and live your life the way you live it. What you say you on your way? Shine so bright they gotta see you. Pave your way and go be great. Make us say now, non-believers. Hey, it's no offense. Yeah, we going in. Who we got on the show today? Might as well go tag a couple friends. They said you couldn't, now you know you about to glow again. They working hard in case you really need to know again. Hey, it's no offense, yeah, it's no offense, yeah, it's no offense, yeah, it's no offense. They said you couldn't, now you know you about to blow again. They working hard in case you really need to know again. Hey, it's no offense. Man, y'all hit that share button, man. Tap in. Special thank you to the guests of the show.